Oh, nice hit.
Hello.
Greetings.
Hello.
Welcome to the Rhell launch stream.
It is happening today.
We're joined by Rhell.
Hello, it's me, Rhell. My hat's cutting off.
Oh no,
Well,
the
there
hat's
we
too
go.
successful.
Look, it's me, Rhell. Hi, I'm Rhell. I've come to the real world to play Rhell with you all.
And I'm no longer Jennifer, as my name may suggest. I am Beazle, Rell's right-hand bug.
Little bug assistant.
I'm the bug friend that you may or may not know, or you are about to know, because
You're about to meet.
we'll meet them soon.
And I am a pillow princess. Blanket princess. Who am I? I'm a blanket.
You're
Wait,
you're
the Empress. I forgot what her name was.
Does she have an actual name?
the
She
game.
does, but she only says her name because she says her name like 10 hours into her quest. So I forgot what her
see.
name is. So I just call her the Empress and everything.
Oh,
That's me, the Empress.
I feel like the Empress suits you, Boba.
Thank you. It means I just get to wear a blanket, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, it's actually like very accurate.
Yeah.
When we meet the Empress, you guys will be like, "Wow, it's actually
That's me.
Boba."
That's me on the screen.
Mhm.
That's me on the screen. This is a very important, very special, very exciting stream because Rhell Warped Worlds and Troubled Times will be releasing in less than an hour.
Yeah, in like 40 minutes. And Alice developed the whole thing themselves.
I'm having more trouble adjusting my hat than I did in the entire development of Rhell. I did. I made the game all myself, and I'm super, super happy to show you guys it. And also, we've got like some little sneak peeks of extra areas as well. So it's going to be pretty fun, but I'm so excited to show it off and for it to come out and for everyone to play it. There goes my hat.
It's absolutely like it is insane how much work Alice put into this game because I think if you watched any of the coverage for the Convergence show or even have been looking at the social media for Yogs and Yogscast Games, I did a little video talking about Rhell, and one of the things that was in my little script of stuff was over 100 million combinations of spells you can do. So if you've played games before like Kirby where you do like a spell combination and you get a new spell, there's like over 100 million different things you can do, and Alice coded all of that.
I did. It's really funny. I'm going to take the hat off. I can't. It's got headphones, it's layers. It's so funny. Originally in the game, there was only going to be 8. And then I was like, it's too easy. I want to make more. So I just I just kept adding and adding and adding stuff to Rhell and just like more and more mechanics that I wanted to add to it. And I was just having so much fun. So I just kept going with everything. And that's how Rhell has come to have 100 million combinations of spells. I just wanted to give people like a ton of stuff they could do and a ton of stuff they could have fun with.
That's crazy. So there's probably millions, probably tens of millions that you've never even tried.
There 100% is. There's stuff that I haven't even seen. I always tell this whenever the trailer was coming out, you guys showed it to me, and in my head I was thinking I didn't realize you could do that because there's a shot in the trailer that I didn't realize was possible, and the Reese who did the trailer, just did it, and it was shocking to me. I think that's like really my favorite thing about developing Rhell, where it's like players will do stuff and I'll be like, that's crazy. I didn't know you could do that. That's really weird.
That's so wonderful.
It's
I wonder.
gonna be so fun to see what everybody does. Because
Yeah.
there's gonna be so basically you'll see when we start playing, there's gonna be puzzles that you'll run into and you'll have to solve them. And I think one of the fun things about it will be like playing, alongside your friends where everyone's playing it and you're all doing different stuff, approaching it different ways, because everyone's brain works so differently. And we saw it when we did the challenges with the Yogs, where it was me, Ravs, Kirsty, and
Rithian, yeah.
And for the most part, I feel like we approached it like all completely different, which was really cool. So
Yeah, it's so fun. I wonder how many devs actually get to say like that they're completely surprised by what people do with their games.
It's definitely like a really fun thing to have as a developer.
yeah,
I think it's great, especially if there's any like issues. I can just be like, that's probably just one of the spells. You just found the one that does that.
yeah.
It's a feature.
I meant to do that. It's okay.
Well, I think we should dive right in.
Let's do it.
Rhell Warped Worlds and Troubled Times.
Let's go.
So we've got. Shall I start then?
Yeah.
Yippee. And we're just doing a new one for now.
Yeah. What you didn't see before we started the stream was me deleting the save file I've had since we first started working
No,
on
do you have
this.
it backed up somewhere?
No,
Nope, it's gone forever.
It's
And
gone
a fun
forever.
thing, that is actually a canonical Rhell, and she's just dead now.
Oh my goodness.
Don't tell me that.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. She's okay.
Jennifer, you're actually a murderer.
What the heck? What are we like 10 minutes into the stream? Come on. Rhell, I love you. Please don't die. No, you're
Rhell,
too
I
sexy
hope
to
you're
die.
real. Rhell, no, you used the sexy Rune. You made yourself sexy.
Yes.
Oh, I don't have any game sound.
Yeah, can we get a little bit game
don't either.
vantage?
Mm.
Oh, maybe your
Is it turned up in the
computer.
settings?
If it's my save, then yes, it is.
Oops.
Let me. Can you pause
I
this
see.
bit?
I think
We
I
can
have to go back.
always.
I'll sum it up. Everyone's dead.
Oh, okay, there's sound here now.
Oh, that
the-
scene's just music, so you might have just turned music down. I
Yes.
do that for social media posts too, where I turn the music down.
Yeah, we'll turn the music on in a minute. Sorry guys, I'm social media, so I turn all the music off so I can use the footage.
Well, I do it so that I can also listen to Megan the Stallion as my backtrack to most of the games
This
I
is
play.
true. Would Rhell approve of that?
I think she would like it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we've got our magical book that we'll be using.
And we'll look at in the cell.
But yeah, go.
Oh, if you tab to the settings and then audio
Yeah.
and then music.
Let's crank it. Oh yes, I love the color.
I know. I love a gradient that's just like
Do I just
colourful.
turn this all the way? Let's do it. 'Cause if it's too loud, TJ will turn it down for us.
You need to
Okay.
do the
I think
music
the
one
music's
again.
still off.
You went
Is it
too
still-
far. It
Did I?
looped
I
around.
think you went all the way to
Yeah.
back to silent.
There, and I
There we
went
go.
back to full. Okay, it should be on.
There she is. I can hear her. I love
The
this
music
song.
also completely created by
Okay.
Alice.
I learned how
Wow.
to make music for this game.
Wowie.
I can't, guys, I'm gonna be real. I can't breathe in this nose. I keep like doing this to ventilate and breathe a little bit. If I'm just like by the end of the stream, it's okay.
What?
I'm sure you can denose at some
I
point.
needed to get out of the cell, so all I had to do was simply turn the gate.
You can.
Wow.
I really loved this dungeon puzzle, this initial one, because you only get the ability to push stuff and rotate stuff. But there's actually a bunch of ways you can get out of the jail just with those two systems. Like you could push the cabinet in the background and then jump along the little fences, or you could push a stool against the bars and jump onto the bars with it. Or you could even push the
see.
bars itself. Sorry to spoil the whole puzzle for you, never mind.
We'll see what happens. Okay, so let's see if I can push stuff now. Because this would be the thing that I would do too, where I'd be like, okay, well, I solved it that way, but how else can I solve it?
What else can I do?
Or maybe I'd be like, you know what? Let everybody else figure out what they're gonna do.
Alice, do you want to give us a quick rundown on the bit that we missed at the start?
Oh, of the story.
Why is
Okay,
Rhell
so-
in prison?
Because she's naughty, because she killed 10 people. It's a hyper-realistic game where Rhell is a murderer. So the plot of Rhell is that one by one, people by people, everyone in the world has started to disappear and nobody knows why. And eventually it's got to the point where only 12 people are left who haven't disappeared, and only a valiant hero can rescue everyone now. And that hero is Rhell, a little creature. Oh, and here's some more plot.
Oh,
Who
a
is
disgusting
that?
gem bug.
Ew.
Ew. Gem bug, more like gen bug, am I right?
Yes. Wow,
I
they
love
just leave
Diesel.
money lying around in here.
I mean, they're in jail. Where else can they put it?
It's the safest place to keep your money is in prison.
Ooh, a secret.
There's also a fun thing where each area has a little hint, which you had the pop up there. So in every single room in the entire game, if you get stuck, you can use a hint for it. I mean, you've already got out of the jail, so Rell's pretty... She doesn't have much to say in this
Or
one.
else, like, literally start the game, use technique.
There's a door right there.
Alright, guess I'm not
So
going
this
in.
one has a little thing behind the door, so it's jamming.
Let's see how many I can do at once. I can do 3. Push, push, and twist. No, it doesn't like it.
I think if you tilt the camera all the way, you can get like a top-down view. Oh, the other way.
Backwards.
And one more. So you can see that as kind of something blocking this jail cell. So maybe we have to come back to it.
See, but the thing is I'm very stubborn, so I
Okay, we
would
can stay
probably be
here.
like, okay, I'm
Okay.
getting in there.
I will be honest, there is a way to get in there right now. You could. It just takes a long time.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what Jennifer has to say.
Come on, hurry up there.
That's my terrible Beazle impression.
No, it was so good. Before the stream, I was showing Jennifer my Beazle voice, which is just,
Hey, Rhell, how's it going?
it's just really, really nasally.
Look, buddy, you're the one grabbing a fella's home.
A book fell on me.
And that book is my home, thank you very much. You handled yourself pretty well in that cell.
And I'd say, don't you mean I handled myself pretty well?
Beazle would have loved that pun.
But given the state of the world, maybe it'd be safer to stick together. You can call me Beazle. If you're ever feeling lost, just turn to me. I'm a pretty handy navigator.
I love doing the Beazle voice.
Rhell says, sure, not like I have a say in the matter. I get the feeling you'd follow me around either way.
That's not true. You can disable me in the options menu.
Oh no, Beazle breaks the fourth wall?
Beazle gets to break the fourth wall just a little bit.
This is
She's
true.
sweet.
I love Beazle. What is her antennae thing that I've created? here?
It's just a golden thing. I don't know.
I don't know.
I read it as like almost like an idea bulb.
Yeah, that's kind of like the visual because when she's flying, it's like that.
Yeah, and it could be like a little nightlight as well.
It would be a little nightlight because we're on this side
that's
of the dark.
cute.
Yeah.
Come on, Rhell, let's fly up here.
I can't fly, dummy.
I figured there was a spell for that. Can you think of a spell to get up here? Those crates look very pushable.
Ooh. Let's see.
Look at that, we have
I
a
might
plush
need
Rune.
only one push for this. Beazle, what you doing? Okay, let's see.
But yeah,
I
Beazle
do
will act
this.
as like a little hint guide, but if you don't like her, you can just turn her off at any point.
Wonder if I can make the jump from here.
I think it's a bit too far. You could maybe, if you want to do some platform, you could try sprinting and then jumping from it, but
Let's see.
yeah,
Okay,
she
hold
kind of
on,
has to build up speed.
I need. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the Naruto.
There
run.
she goes.
Dollar.
Yeah, we just learned that.
Yippee, yippee, yippee.
I love her little run. I had so much fun animating her running.
This is all reminder again because I think it's wild. A single person who's in this
I made it all
room made
myself.
this.
Little old me.
That
I
is
just
so
had so
wild.
much fun. I'd had so much fun making Rhell.
I'm looking at the painting. Oh, I can look at it this way. An intimidatingly large painting hangs on the wall. It's titled "The Gift."
Yum, yum, yum.
I think if I picked someone up and they spat in my hand,
It's a gift.
I guess it could be. a
I would
gift.
say thank you, and I would cherish it because it's a gift.
Is it? Are they a fish? It was.
They're just like a little creature.
Who's that now?
Oh my gosh, who could it be?
Woe is me. Oh, who art thou? I doth not recall one of your sort in thine kingdom.
You throw me about in the dungeons and forget about me the nerve. Apologize to me. And while you're at it, knock off that fancy way of talking. I can't understand a word of what you're saying.
Oh, thou is your jailed. Forgive me, with the decline of the kingdom we had forgotten the state of the dungeons. We had locked ourselves in our castle for months. We were content to wasting our final days here. But a sage such as yourself still existing in this world, that is good news. Please take my key. It will open the door to this castle, and do speak with me again. I have a proposition for you.
Ooh.
You can also fully ignore her, which is really funny because if you ignore her, Beazle will just fill you in on what you missed.
Shan't miss words. This world is at its end. We are disappearing. Everyone on this planet is somehow ceasing to exist and simply vanishing. It is mere luck that the two of us stand here still. That dastardly sage is to blame. They must be.
Who?
Why, the royal sage, of course. Before this mess happened, they had absconded from the kingdom. I was quite young at the time, so my memory is foggy, but I recall the whole event was ripe with suspicion. They'd caused a great mess, if I remember correctly, some disaster, and that led to the sage hunts. And, well, you must know about all of that, being imprisoned and all. But all of that is behind us. With you, perhaps we have hope. For who better to stop the royal sage than a fellow sage? I beg thee, find the sage and defeat them.
Ooh.
I'm afraid I cannot offer more information. I do not know where the sage is or who they are. I do not even recall what gender the sage is now that I think on it. A lot of help you turned out to be. All of my advisors are, well, they can no longer provide me with information on what to do next.
Sounds like total shot in the dark. Look, I'll search around, but I don't expect anything.
Oh, thank you. A million thank yous. You are truly this kingdom's savior, I can just tell.
Sir is quick to jump to conclusions about people. Any idea where to start my search?
We've a splendid idea. That rotten sage built the magical library. You know, the one east of here, past those old ruined buildings. If information's what you seek, you must be able to find some there. Please, if you learn anything on your travels about the sage, come discuss it with me. I'm eager to hear of your coming adventure.
See you later.
I've got Empress.
Oh,
Beasel is also wanting to tell you about the Empress because Beasel got a little hint there.
I see. That throne looks so comfy.
Forget this.
Or that's not the queen. Forget that throne. Who's that person? Or what's that person doing up there?
So Beasel will also give you like little dialogue hints as well for stuff you find out.
A bright painting is hung on the wall. The title reads The Return.
Ooh.
Okay.
Abstract art. I completely agree, Rhell.
I love writing Rhell, looking at my own art and being like, kind of mid. I don't like it. I also love the voice you gave the Empress. It was so sweet.
Thank you. I was like, wait, is this offensive because I'm not British and I'm doing a British voice?
No, I love people doing British accents. It's my favorite bit.
You'll have to hear a Miles accent sometime. My most hated character that I play. That everyone is like, oh, I forgot I came out of here. Or like, not this guy again. It's Miles' character.
Oh no, he's back.
Look at this.
So staircase is there in case you wanted to go in the other stairs. You could like push it into the gap and then make the puzzle that way.
So there's this door, and I know... Look at this, is weird that the window is broken. But I think it needs... Beasel.
Beasel got squished on.
Beasel's like trying to give you the hints like, Rhell, I broke a window here.
Oh, use the key. Didn't have to explain how a door works. Hey, don't say I'm the one that stopped to chat when you were the one having a bubble over your head. That's the whole point.
You could always twist it so it's a bit closer to the window too.
That's true.
Well, you could just push it. Out she goes.
Out the window.
Who needs a key? Look, now
And now
it's
you have a bonus
fancy.
key. Oh, it's gone now.
Oh,
Never mind.
I thought it'd be so fun to be like, ha ha ha,
Do it
look how I
backwards.
opened your door, silly.
There was a really funny glitch in the demo that no one caught, and I rushed home to fix it after the stream of the demo, where going out of the window, instead of taking you here, would wrong walk you to the sewers instead. And we discovered it like a little bit before the demo came out, and we were like, let's not show that on stream. Let's just hide that. I don't think anyone will notice. And no one talked about it, so I think I got away with it.
Here we are in the luscious
In
green
the
world.
town.
Is everyone gone? Let me in! Knock against the old wood of the door. No one's home.
No one's home.
Beasel, what do you want now? Beasel will be like, this house is empty.
Rhell, have you found out this house is empty? No one lives here. Thank you, Beasel.
But you know. Let's go to the library. To the right and go up. Beasel, don't you know that you have to go the opposite direction of where you're supposed to go?
Beasel, I don't feel like it.
Because if you do that, there's always a secret.
Ooh. There's a tree.
Certainly this will.
I mean, you've got a stump now.
Yes, Beasel? Let's fly across. Some of us cannot fly. Use runes. Okay, Beasel. Well, why don't you fly across and then come pick me up? What was this thing? It's another tree.
Oh, it's
This
just
is-
background trees.
This is just what happens, though, is where I feel like I play a game and I'm like, okay, I gotta see everything before I go the way I'm supposed to.
I
go.
100% do that. I will like find the path I'm supposed to go on, and then I'll be like, okay, so I know where I'm not going. I'm gonna go everywhere else. But the thing is, with Rhell, a lot of the stuff is optional. Like, you didn't have to actually go and talk to the Empress and leave the castle. You could have gone left and just gone to the sewers instead, and completely ignored all of that.
Is there a way to get to the sewers in like as soon as you leave the dungeon without collecting any more runes?
There is, because people have tried it, and it's really funny. If
Wow.
you push the jail bars on the left towards like the sewer entrance, and then push the middle ones, and then push like the fire blocks, you can kind of like boost yourself up them, and then end up going to the sewers super early, which
That's
is
so cool.
it's so funny. I didn't even intend for people to do that.
Oh, this one's my favorite.
Oh my gosh, it's Gance.
Hey, kid, you know where the
him.
library is? What would this one?
Whoa, this book is amazing.
Put that book down for a second.
Whoa, ice magic, gas magic, fire magic even.
Don't just walk away from me. Look at them go! Why, they're so cute!
He's like,
I got my book and I'm happy. I wish I could do magic on my own. I would be the strongest sage. I could duplicate all my food. I could rewind if I make mistakes.
So
I
real.
could even burn the trash I find.
no, Gance, that's bad for the environment.
Look what they did. They set that bridge on fire.
And little skedaddling away. So cute.
She's like, uh-oh.
Fixing something like this comes easily to a great sage like myself, but my spellbook is pretty empty. Something cold and icy. Oh, like that giant ice there. And then you, I like this one too.
I love the chef.
Ahoy, hoy. Are you yummy or a yummy enjoyer? What does that mean? What are you talking about? You see, as a world-famous chef, I've been scouring the world for ingredients for my new tasty meals. I don't really care what I'm looking. Look, I'm looking for the royal. Well, they'd be French, I guess, right? Because everyone who is a chef is French.
They can canonically be from France, if you like. France is canon to Rhell now.
Is it?
I'll add it in. That'll be DLC. Rhell goes to Paris.
Solitude in this life I live, but I do it for my craft. Right, but I'm really not interested in food. This world is really a dish, and each place an ingredient. That doesn't make any sense. And that is why I would travel this wide world and sample all the yummy treats it has to offer. Can't get a word in edgewise with this pompous jerk. She's so world-traveled, maybe I can get some clues about what is going on from her rambling.
I loved writing all the Rhell insults for stuff.
Yeah, she's so sassy.
Alright, let's see if I put this rock in the water.
Which NPC was the best to write dialogue for? Was it Rhell?
Dialogue. I think it was Rhell.
Yeah.
I think the dialogue and interactions with Rhell and Bristol were definitely my favorite, because Rell's like a horrible jerk to everyone, but Bristol's so like happy and upbeat all the time. It just doesn't faze her at all. And I think it's like such a funny interaction. Like Rell's just insult Bristol, and Bristol just be like, "You're being kind of grumpy, Rhell." You made it. Oops.
Almost. Almost. Okay.
Yay.
We've got ice.
You learn ice.
Now you can make anything into ice. And that's just a dead end.
I gotta see though, cause oh,
Wow.
wait a second. These aren't real trees.
No, you're revealing that they're actually paper cutouts.
These trees are not real.
When the royal sage disappeared, everyone, they also replaced all the trees with paper cutouts.
Someone tell on this sage. They replaced all the trees with not real trees. I guess I'll just fix this bridge while I'm here. You know, as a good citizen.
That's so
Which
kind
Rhell
of
is.
you.
She's such a good Samaritan.
It's only
Dude, I am.
20. It's less than 20 minutes now until Rhell comes
Oh my
out.
goodness.
I'm so excited.
Somebody said this game looks awesome. We'll be playing it later tonight. Yay!
I hope you have fun with it.
That will be great. You will have the best time.
I can talk to this one. Ooh.
We also did, was it yesterday, I think, or the day before? We did an AMA, Alice did an AMA on Reddit where they answered a bunch of questions about game dev and the game and stuff. And I picked out a few of my favorites that you answered, and I thought that we could talk about them a bit.
That would be fun.
But also, if anybody has any questions for Alice about Rhell, about being a solo game dev, or about anything else, there was a few random questions on the
How I got my
AMA
nose
too.
so big.
Yeah.
Please ask them, because we've got them here. We might as well pick their brains. Let me look at the ones that I found that I really liked. Some of them were like, serious, and then others less serious.
The yogurt room.
Yeah, so this one, I like this one. You mentioned your inspiration for Rhell as being games like Baba Is You and Scribblenauts.
So much.
How have they influenced Rhell?
I think if you played Scribblenauts, you can tell how it's influenced me. So Scribblenauts has like a bunch of different solutions for stuff. If you haven't played it, you just like type in a book and you make stuff based on whatever it is. And it's a game I played like so much as a kid. So it was just like, I really loved that creativity in the puzzles. And I like that like you could just solve stuff in different ways, which I think is just really fun. Like I don't know, it just is very appealing to me that you can do stuff in different ways. Like for example, this puzzle right here, you don't actually have to freeze the bridge. If you freeze the waterfall, it'll cool down the water enough that it will actually extinguish the fire on the bridge.
Ooh.
Or you could make an object ice and then push it onto the bridge and it'll melt and then make the bridge extinguish because water is on it.
Uh-oh, I've made all of the water
Everything
into
can be ice.
Wow.
I didn't notice this because my brain goes a million miles an hour anyways, but this is really cool to tell you where the
Yeah,
ice
little
spot
ice
was.
path. And I also really like that there's some like grass there that has ice on it. And when you walk on the grass that has ice on it, it like falls off it, which I love.
that's
When I was making
nice.
that effect, I really loved it. But Scribblenauts is it's just a fun creative game. And I like that about the game. And I think that inspired Rhell so much. And Baba Is You it's like a fun creative game in a different way, where
Yeah.
it's also for freaks who like programming, like
Yeah.
me. So I just love that. Like the game has so much technical. I think it's gonna have that tip until you open your map. By the way, on the bottom
I
left.
see.
Oh,
I just
didn't even
realized.
notice that.
Yeah, because Della wrote tutorializes on fast travel, but then it's really trying to be like, hey, do you actually know how to do fast travel? But Baba Is You, it's just such a fun game, and I like all the technical just mastery in it, and just like everything you can do. It's so complex. Like I'd played it for 10 hours,
Yeah.
not 10 hours, like 100 hours, and I got so far, and then it would just introduce new mechanics, and I'd be like, oh, this is crazy, this is amazing. And I really wanted to have like a similar thing in Rhell, where it's just like, hey, it's a 27 million hour game, and here's just a new thing just
Yeah.
after 100 hours. I think that's just really fun in games, where it's just like it keeps giving you stuff and it keeps adding on to the old stuff. I think it's just really good, and I just love how cute it is.
Well, I
Yeah,
think
absolutely.
The programming aspect of this game too is fun because it is very like, depending on how you put spells in order, can do different things.
Yeah, like there's later on we'll get spells like dummy, where you create a thing that is like a programmable object that will then cast spells for you based on how you made your spells. I kind of did design Rhell's runes to be like kind of like baby programming. Like it's not super complicated, but it's like you gotta like think about like how things go together and how they might combine together. And I don't want it to be like too complicated. Okay, so an original pitch for Rhell, it was going to be so complicated. You guys would not have funded me, because it would have sucked. It was going to be that you would have like a grid system, and you would put runes in, and then you'd like have like coding graphs, and you'd drag and drop them, and you'd be like, this thing goes to this thing, but if else, and then it goes to this thing. My original pitch was essentially just I reinvent coding, and I make people code to play the game.
That
And it would
does
have
sound fun too, though.
No, it would have sucked, actually. No, I actually do think it would have been. I would have loved it because I love coding. But I felt like Rhell was like, it's cute. It's got to be cute and simple and nice.
I think what Rhell does really Rhell,
Really, Rhell.
as well as like Baba Is You and Scribblenauts, is like it makes you and your actions like the sole point of the game. Like you're so part of the game, and it's not just like something that's happening to you, or like you are taking the body of the character, but like it's so personalized by how you play it and how your brain thinks. And
Yeah.
like with Rhell, like you said, there's so many different ways to solve each puzzle. Like I'm terrible at puzzle games, because I never think of like the exact way that they want me to think, but that's like
I would
not
always
the
think
point
that as
of Rhell
well.
at all.
Yeah, like whenever I would play puzzle games, it feels like they would have like one specific solution in mind.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'd just be like, I just kind of missed what was going on. And I didn't really think of like, I didn't really figure it out. So then I'd be stuck for ages because I'd missed like some context thing with it. But with Rhell, I kind of want to avoid that, where it was like, okay, if you've missed the context thing, it's fine because there's like a billion other stuff going on and you can kind of like figure it out.
Absolutely.
The chest is sunken.
I think it's okay though.
I think if you stand on it,
Okay, Beasley.
Oh.
You're harshing my vibe.
There we go. Oh,
you're gonna have,
Yeah.
I got it.
Woo!
It's like you got the chest and she opened it, but the key was like, it fell out into the wet sand. She's like, oh, you like root around for it.
Got it now. Ha!
oh,
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm moving the wrong mouse. Rythan Wins in chat asked how your nerves are. They said,
Honestly, kind of fine.
I've always been nervous releasing games or updates, and Rhell is a huge project. So how are you feeling,
I'm
Alice?
feeling mostly okay. On the train ride here, I was telling people, I was like, I really hope I didn't accidentally upload, instead of Rhell, my personal banking information.
That's what I think all the time.
I'm
with stuff.
constantly thinking that. Whenever I send a new update to you guys, I'm like, okay, is it Rhell or is it just like a picture of me that I've just like, oh, I put a selfie on by accident. Oops.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I think my mind is at that, but then I'm running back and I'm like, okay, I played it on my Steam Deck and it was a game.
Yeah.
So that's good. I think other than that, I think the mouse is on screen, by the way.
Oh, whoopsie. Sorry, that was me.
I always do that so much when I'm recording stuff. I'll record a social and it's got the mouse on screen. I'm like, oh, I gotta do it again. But I think it's gone to the point where I've tested and done so much stuff in Rhell that I think it's kind of worked its way out and it's got a little bit more calm about it. And I'm just kind of like, enough people have played the demo and enough people have enjoyed that I think the launch is going to be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really
Definitely.
funny. I think there it didn't hit something because it hit like the waterfall bit. So this is a really fun thing as well. The ice is making the water turn into snow because it's freezing the water, but not fully, so it makes it snow. And then that one's near fire, so it's melting the snow, making it water, which is then immediately making it into snow again because it's still in the ice block. So it's just in this big cycle of being turned into snow and then turned into water. And you'll be correct in chat for assuming that it had a lot of glitches with it, with that system.
Somewhat of a programmer myself. Programmed a.
I programmed the weather.
I programmed a rock.
But I really liked having that system. That was actually one of the very early original Rhell designs. It was just about elemental stuff with like that with objects. So it was kind of just all about that stuff. And now it's really funny for Rhell to just be like a really small element of it.
A really small relevant.
A small element. I didn't let you do stuff to locked doors because I thought it would be way too easy.
Yeah.
I had
so
to have
true.
some challenge, but there is, if you have a Rhell hint, by pressing the left stick.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. So you could change that thing to not be ice.
And you do have a new rune that might help you with that.
I had the... What's this one? Let's see. No. Oh. I didn't even realize. I was like, I need fire. All of this, and it's... I think I'm supposed to be going to the library, but of course...
I do
yeah.
find that really funny about Rhell, how it's like,
Rhell, you have to go to the library to solve the big mystery.
and Rhell's like, nah, I kind of just want to go on the beach, actually.
Beach
I'm
day.
kind of vibing here, so...
my beach
I don't
episode.
want to do that.
We had another question from Seloki. They asked you, Alice, have you played Mages of Mistralia?
Ooh, I have not.
It's a great isometric game similar to Rhell. You play as a young mage who creates and writes her own spells in a spell
Oh my
book.
gosh, that sounds so cute.
Yeah, we should check that
love
out.
We should play that next. Let's play that instead, guys.
Play that right now.
Instead.
That sounds
sounds
cool.
really cute. I do love it. If it's physical drawing as well, I love when games have that as an element. I think every time I see it, I'm always like, that seems so complicated to actually program and have like a physical response. Just from a programming perspective, having something like register, oh, the spikes hurt you.
I've been spiked!
If we hadn't already got it, you would have got an achievement for dying there.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
really funny. But I haven't played that. I do always like whenever people compare Rhell, I'll be like, it's kind of similar to this game's magic system. But I always love when it's a game I haven't heard of because then I can play that game later. And I'm so
Yeah.
excited for it. because I just love Rhell likes, but I can't play Rhell because I know all the puzzle solutions. So I'm just kind of like, oh, I guess I just do this.
Yeah,
So it's not as fun for me.
you need somebody else to make Rhell too, so you can
Wait.
play it.
Oh, I can hire someone else to make it the sequel to Rhell.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that'd be funny.
It's Rell's coming out on Steam in 9 minutes.
What?
Oh my gosh, it's so soon.
It's so soon.
I love that comment. You cast null on the entire game and it turns it back to the alpha build.
Yippee.
It just turns Rhell back to her alpha form when she was originally a 3D model.
Now
That's
you can
brilliant.
slam objects downwards.
Hmm.
Um,
Slam blob.
So in that hint, she's slamming a pink gassy object downwards.
Let's see. I think I see one here.
You see my planning mind, my puzzle mind.
Whoa!
There it goes.
So now I just...
I think when it didn't slam before, it might have hit Beesel's hitbox, which is really funny.
Beezle!
Beesel,
Don't hit me, guys.
I'm just a little bug.
I'm just doing a skeet.
Whoa!
Goes.
I'm doing a skeet.
Let's see. Yeah, I see it, Beezle. I can't fly like you.
Beesel just flying back and forth like,
Rhell, do you see it? I'll do 5 more flybys just in case.
Ah!
Ooh,
I'm
back
swimming
in the
now.
photo.
I'm like, I guess I can go to the library, but each new thing that I see, I'm like, what if I just did this instead? After all, why shouldn't I?
I do love the beach area. It was a really fun one to make. It was originally just going to be like a really basic transitional area to go to other places, but I was like, I kind of just like how it looks actually. I'd just like to make beach-based puzzles.
I'm so excited now. It's
we
so
go.
close till it's out.
It feels funny
guys.
for it to be real.
I know. Who's excited? Who's
I am.
who's
I'm excited.
excited? I'm so excited. So excited.
Who put this
guys.
rock in my way?
I honestly thought we would have made it to the library by now.
No,
We're having a beach day.
it's my beach episode.
Maybe after the game's out, we'll go into some of those. We've got secret saves with
The later game areas.
yeah, some exciting areas and other runes to show you.
I made some custom save files for everyone to check out.
Yes, exclusive, custom, never before seen.
I think some of them are actually never before seen. There's like one area that I don't think I've shown off in a lot of social media stuff.
Wowee!
So all the puzzles are way too complicated there. So I'm like, I don't know what to do here for a social media post. I'll just go to the beach instead.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I wasn't looking. Beezle,
off
why
the
didn't you
bridge.
warn me?
Beezel's.
I
She's
love
going
the-
to the library. She's
Beesel's going to read. I love the idea of Beesel just running down the bridge and then looking back and Rell's gone and she's like,
Rhell? What happened?
whoopsie.
look, it's our little friends.
Okay, launch stuff up. Wait a second. I'm gonna add it onto this. Or wait, no. Lift and then push.
Rhell looking at her spell book and then just like closing it and staring at Gance is so ominous. No, you put him in timeout.
How do you like? Ow!
He's fighting back.
I reap what I sow.
Can you still talk to him if he's facing the wall?
I think you can actually.
I've helped
oh.
him.
He wants to go to that area actually. Both is being helpful.
I am.
You've set him off on a warpath.
That's where all the good books are.
I love that he keeps on jumping.
It's just like, thanks, Rhell. The fantasy section was up here.
Do you like this? Ow!
Like your
You're
new life
ungrateful.
now.
They're
He's
just
so
off.
Off he goes. I love Gance. He's such a fun one to draw.
Oh, we've got this. Of course, I need to open that. Watch out, Beezle!
Yeah.
Alright, we
Nice.
gotta check. Okay, I'll trust you. There's no secret over there. At least not yet.
For the one question in the chat, if any AI was used for this, none at all. Oh, someone's already in the chat correcting me.
Lovely. What we like to see.
Yeah. But no, I didn't use any AI for anything in Rhell. I wanted to draw it myself. It's more fun to do that. I wanted to draw her little face a million times.
Oh, now Boba's in speedrun mode now.
You know all the puzzles. You know what to do.
But I want that Pringle.
I think
Looks delicious.
there is a really easy way to get it later on, but I think there is a way to get it now if you're like really sneaky with how you run.
Oh, well, I was sneaky in the wrong direction. I'll just go this way.
We're going to read instead.
All
I
right,
was
Beast,
gonna
what are you
look
saying?
back at these questions.
It's a big library. Why would anyone
Were
have
there
to-
any runes that didn't make the cut that you
Yes.
thought of?
There are a few, and there were some really weird ones. One of the runes was going to be called World, and it was going to just cast stuff on the entire world, and it was maybe a bit too overpowered.
Wow.
So I didn't do it. I was also a little bit worried about it breaking people's computers, because like Rell's a little bit complicated on some stuff, but if you're just casting a spell on like one block, it's like, it's probably fine. It's not going to do like a big issue. But if you're in an area with like 100 objects, and it's like casting a spell on every single thing in there, it's like, oh, that's gonna burn someone's laptop. Someone's laptop's gonna combust if that happens. So I kind of cut that one. And then there was one that was just called Light and Heavy, and then I made it and I put it in, and it just made objects lighter and heavier. And then I was looking at it and I was like, this is really, really boring. This doesn't do much. I don't like this actually. So I ended up replacing it with an entirely more complicated system where you can change where each elemental object will have a different weight to it, which I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it comes up much in the game.
Well,
Like,
Rhell gets heavier when you turn it. If you can turn Rhell
does.
into metal, you can
you can sink. Yeah.
Yeah.
It comes up there. And then metal objects also like fall faster
Oh,
and
yeah.
scatter you more.
Because there's runes that you can use to make yourself bigger and make yourself smaller, make other things bigger and smaller.
It is.
Does that affect how much they weigh, or is that
It
just
does,
their
yeah.
size?
It's so the weight thing is calculated by the hitbox. It's like the bounce of it, and then it's just kind of like how big is it? That's how much it weighs. Sort of the logic behind it, and then it's like multiplied by whatever the element is, and then a whole bunch of other stuff.
Oh, that's so cool.
And then it pretty much only affects like the magnet rune, which pulls stuff towards it.
Yeah. Rhell casting a spell on the whole world is why she started in jail. So true.
Rhell using forbidden magic, being naughty. Ooh, you're making like a staircase.
40 seconds, everybody.
Gosh.
40 seconds until the game launches. Well, the game launch may be 1 or 2 minutes after 5 because there is currently somebody manually doing it. It's not an automatic thing.
Who's
I'm
got
here,
the
so I can't
honor?
press the button.
I believe Isaac
lucky.
could be typing release my app as we speak.
Release my ass.
Release my ass. No, that's
And then that's Isaac's pictures of his butt that he took. They accidentally get uploaded. No!
Oh no, I didn't upload the rally XC. I uploaded Isaac's butt picture. That's what I did earlier. Oh no.
No!
Sorry, Isaac, if you're watching, if this is distracting.
Isaac's like double checking, like, okay, it's not my butt. Just to be sure.
Just the idea of Isaac loading up the developer version, just like, for you, I'm safe.
I'm assuming he's going to put it in and we'll find out when it's out, but it's going to be like 1 or
hit the
2
staircase.
minutes.
Oh no.
But
Pull
we
it.
can check the store page and see if it's available.
I'm just messing around, which
You're
I think
exploring
that's
the staircase.
just what I'd be doing.
It should be any second now.
Let's
Yes. Shall
read it
we?
up. Okay.
Shall we have a look and watch it
I'll
happen?
pause my staircase.
Okay.
We just
Okay,
have to
should we
file.
check and make sure that it's not Isaac's butt before?
So far, where are we?
Looking
Oh,
like
still
Rhell.
still coming soon. Come on, Isaac. Hurry up.
Release the pictures, Isaac.
Give the
It's gotta
people
be
what
there
they want.
soon. This is the last time.
Oh,
Wait.
something changed?
I
Don't.
think.
Am I on the
that's-
demo page? No.
No, that's the real. I think because we already have it. I don't know what it says.
I would still say add to cart. There it is.
there it is.
There it is.
Oh my
It's on sale.
So
And there's a
exciting.
Blade Up bundle collection.
Oh, we have some incredible bundles with Rhell. We've got some lovely friends.
Woo! Stuff!
my God.
Yes! Treats! Yes!
Thank you so much.
Alice, we made this for you earlier.
that's
I don't know if they can see this on the camera.
Let me just roll back my sleeves. for cake.
So cute.
So happy first 0 birthday to Rhell.
Yippee! Woo!
Yeah, see if you can see
Imagine if I just drop it. Look, it's Rhell. She's real. It's me. Hi.
it. Reese and I spent
so much.
a really long time decorating that.
That's so
I love
cute.
her.
Oh, the candle should have been on her nose. That would have been so funny.
Oh, candles.
Actually, probably would have been a fire hazard while the computers. Thank
Yeah.
you guys so
Thanks,
much.
guys.
This is so lovely.
Yippee cake! Woo!
Slice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jennifer, are you gonna open this?
Oh,
Do you want some?
yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just
think
gonna
we should
stab
open
Rhell to make a slice.
If that's what must happen for us to enjoy cake, then I
Rhell
think
has to die,
Rhell
guys. I'm
surgery.
so sorry.
I'll post a picture of the cake on Twitter and Blue Sky and Instagram and whatever else on TikTok.
Do you
so
want
you
to
can
Oh.
see the
pour
cake.
the knife?
No, I've taken one away.
Okay. Oh my gosh. As she was saying that, I put the knife like between her face, and I was like, "Oh no!"
Scary.
Don't worry, I am prepared. I feel like opening this in the studio is a really terrible idea.
Oh, it's fine.
That's why I was like, Jennifer can do it.
Hello, everyone. You can watch me lose my job.
We're gonna just like accidentally hit a studio light or something.
I'll do it towards
Ooh,
the
thank
green
you.
screen.
There you go. Everybody go pick up the game or wishlist it for later. Whoa, woo! It is on sale though.
It is on sale, and yeah, I mentioned we've got some lovely bundles with Playtap, which is a game you'll all have heard of. Piece by Piece, which came out yesterday by No More Robots, which is such a cute little
It looks good.
like shop sim game.
Piece by Piece is a game I was wanting to play, so I'm really happy it's in a bundle because I can just get it with Rhell.
Get both.
Yeah, and a Monsters Expedition is another one that we have bundled with. But you can see them all on the store page here. And there's a launch discount, and there's the Out Now trailer that Reese
Ooh.
so amazingly
I love
created.
the Out Now trailer.
If I press unmute, you'd be able to hear it.
Got to see some of the weirder areas I made too. Do you like your cake?
Thank you.
And that.
Mmm.
There you are.
Yippee!
Oh, there's forks
Thank
too.
you. Oh, there are
I forgot
forks.
people don't eat with their hands.
Yes, of course.
You are.
Of course they don't. How do I use this? How does it
I
work?
think it's this end.
Usually I use my hands.
This end, no, you do that and then you kind of.
So confused me then.
This is a dingle hopper, right?
It's a dingle hopper indeed. Alice, if you pass me your glass, I'll...
Oh yeah, I
I'll
forgot
fill
we
it
had
up.
other stuff.
Mmm.
Much.
Wowee! I'm so excited.
That's what we just were. This is the solution I didn't realize you could do, by the way, in the trailer, where you're riding the dummies along the electrified water.
Oh.
I saw that when Reese was making the trailer, and I was like, I didn't think you could do that. That's weird.
Oh, that's so cool.
I had never thought of that solution. I was like, oh, that's so much cleverer than what I was doing. I made like a whole system to solve that puzzle where it's like, oh, when the thing hits the wall, thank you so much.
That's all right.
When like when the battery hits the wall, it'll bounce around and stuff. And it's like, no, you should do this. It's very interesting.
That's so cool.
It's out now.
It's out.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
The cake is good.
Oh, I haven't had it
Yay!
yet.
I'm
It's
sure
good
the
cake.
cursed icing makes it even more delicious.
It does actually.
Oh, well,
Very good.
congratulations, Alice.
Thank you guys so much, and thank you everyone on the stream for watching as
Yippee!
well on the launch.
Yes.
And I got to eat Rell's face.
So Loki said, "I'm playing Rhell right now." Wow.
Yay!
Anybody can play it. It's out there. It's out in the world.
I can't drink this with my nose. I was trying to drink it, and it's like pushing my nose.
I was thinking when you're holding the cake, I was waiting for the nose to accidentally go into it.
Oh, I should have dipped it. You guys could have had a little bit of my very rubbery nose.
I was
Probably
like,
good that we didn't put a candle on it now.
Probably
Yeah.
for the best. I would have set it on fire. My nose is just melting.
Right. I think we should go back in and see some more areas.
yeah.
Shall I take over?
Yeah, go ahead. Maybe we'll get some stuff done instead of me and my weird brain.
I'll take over
If you
for a
need me
bit.
to eat your cake, let me know.
It might happen.
I specialize in that.
Let's go save and quit. Yes, and chat. We because we're so excited about the game coming out, we might drop some keys in. At some point, maybe now, maybe soon.
Isaac might do it.
Yeah, just to say thank you,
Or
guys.
someone.
If somebody wants to. Okay, right. Which one should we do first, Alice?
We have the Suspended Springs, the Reefed Refuge, and the Flying Factory. I think the first one is pretty good to show off first.
this one, this
The,
historical.
the
entrance.
historical entrance.
Okay,
This
let's
is going to
see
take
what
us
it
to a
is.
very weird area. This is also
Very
an
fun.
area that I haven't shown off very much in social media, so it'll be a nice surprise.
So exciting. Ooh.
So here we are. We should go left, by the way. I
Yes.
just realized putting you guys in the middle of nowhere, you have no context.
Oh, it's
we should
pretty.
be going left.
So pretty.
I love the color scheme of this area.
It's really nice. I love how Beazle looks in the top down.
I love
my
drawing a
God.
little top-down art for everyone.
So cute. Right, okay, let me put the camera back to normal. I'm assuming I can't just jump up there.
You might be able to because in these custom save files, you also have a lot of new runes.
Oh yes, I haven't even looked
So
at
we
the
have
runage.
a lot right
Oh my
now.
goodness.
Oh,
Most of them.
moly.
So is this an entire page of all of them then? It doesn't,
There's-
like,
there's
you
a
don't turn pages?
5
or-
missing. Oh, yeah, this is the full page. So these are all 40 runes, but in this save file, we have 5 missing right now.
Oh yeah.
Would you like me to do a guide of what they all do if you need help?
No, that's okay.
Okay.
I know a great many.
I've just realized giving you like a full page of just like, here's 40 mechanics. You know what
Yeah.
they do, right?
It's all good. I can.
There is the combo page too.
Oh,
There
yeah,
is.
True.
If you press.
I can use a dummy for everything though, right?
Yes.
The dummy is basically you program and then the dummy does your programming.
So if you have a spell with dummy, it will combo with it and
Here
have
we
the dummy
go.
cast it instead.
I made
Big
myself
Rhell.
big. Okay, no. Okay, keys are about to drop in the
Some
chat.
keys.
If you guys. Oh yeah, that's the thing about this area. It reverses you, doesn't it?
So in this area specifically, for whatever reason, whenever Rhell falls off, or any object for that matter, it instead of dying, you just reverse in time.
That's so interesting. Okay. Oh,
Nice.
shrink,
There they are.
Cluster, beam, portal.
I love random. The random rune is one that will just do anything, which is really, really funny, but it's not very useful. You'll be surprised.
It's not useful.
It's not. It just, I'll use it so much and then it will do something and I'll be like, okay, that was just weird. It will like make something big and then a portal, then magnetic and then gas. And I'm like, okay, that didn't do anything. There's 2 of you.
Keep him. Good tea. Nice.
Can I do this again?
You
Oh no.
can't.
stop
I was
it
worried it would be
too.
too overpowered. So there is a
That's-
limit to duplication.
That's so fair. Look, one of them is going to push the other
They're
one
best
off
friends.
the cliff. Oh.
One is not.
Can I
very-
kill one and keep one?
So there's one that's always default you. You can actually tell if you look at the map, the duplicate Rhell doesn't have eyes.
That's creepy as hell.
It is creepy. She's kind of just like a little homunculus. But an interesting thing here is if you have one of them cast a spell on you, it will still hit you. So you can sort of a way to like have spells be cast on you is have them cast on your weird little clone.
Oh, that's so interesting. I don't like my clone anymore. I'm bored of her. Okay, how would you suggest I cross this?
I think if you cast a spell that's no clone, you cast a spell on yourself that's gas and then push forward.
Yes.
You'll
okay.
float.
Oh, smoke even.
Let's
so
go
this is going to
spell.
change Rell's elemental nature.
Smoke and
Forward? Yeah,
Push.
push would be good.
let's do a couple.
Yeah, and
Just in case.
Oh, jump
I think
on.
stand on that one would be good. And
I
then
want,
just
I
use
want
that.
the money.
So now Rell's turned to gas form. And she
my
floats across.
goodness.
Wow.
But
That-
the push runes are good for this because she doesn't move very fast. So if you do a push spell, you can just...
I
Push her
love
forward.
the gas form.
I love
there you
it
go.
so much too.
It's so cute.
It was really fun to animate as well because it's essentially just Rell doing this with her arms, putting them to the side, and then just drew clouds over her.
Oh,
So it was so easy to animate.
that's so cool. This as well, this whole spring area, this is giving Spirited Away bathhouse.
You see where my inspiration came from?
And
Yeah,
then-
100%. I was like looking at screenshots of Spirited Away's bathhouse and be like, how do I rip them off?
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
It was 100% very, very clear inspiration for this area.
It's stunning. And also the first time I played this area and I found this little cat
I
statue.
love the little cats.
So cute.
I love them. We need a 3D printed one.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so cute. They could be friends with Rhell.
There's so many plushies that need to get made from this game.
I desperately want a Beasel plush.
Plushie companies.
Oh, so that's funny. Your
Call me.
duplicate was still active, so she's just been teleported to you whenever you change rooms.
Oh, lol. Now I got another bestie.
Look, another Rhell. There is a way to get rid of her if you don't like her, though.
That's okay. She can
It's a
stay.
strangle rune.
It's
What's
the
going on in
murder
here?
room.
Oh, there's a floor hole. Floor hole.
Oh, that's funny.
Keys in the chat.
Right. I'm going to move past this dummy and leave the other one behind. Oh, no, wait.
That's the duplicate.
I'm the duplicate.
The real Rhell is
It's happened
behind
there.
there being rewound.
That's so funny.
That's so funny. So the dummy has cast a spell on you that's pushed you into there and made you into gas, and then it keeps just pushing you back there because you keep rewinding. There
That's
is, of course,
amazing.
you can just reset areas at any time.
Lovely. Sorry, dummy. I'm leaving you behind. I want to go and see in
And now
here.
we're in the springs proper.
Wow.
I love this area.
Money,
It was
money.
a really, really fun one to design. I loved making all the little pipes and everything. There was so much fun.
This is so cool. The like the steam coming off the
There is.
water. It's incredible.
There's also a weird little machine down there.
Yes, I see. With some switches.
Yeah. There's not really anything we can do there now, though, so we can explore the rest of the springs.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look, shall we?
Let's explore.
Of course, we'll
It's
have
the
a
Rhell
look.
Spa episode. We're all going to have Spa Day.
Oh, yay! A bunch of notes are scattered around the floor of this machine, along with a few nailed to the sides of the machine. Please be very careful when handling the boiler. It's the lifeblood of our sauna. The boiler is prone to jamming and breaking. If such a jam happens, well, you'll know if the machine starts breaking. To fix and unjam the machine, please follow the instructions in the four supply rooms.
So those are these ones to our
see.
right and left. There's also some on the other side, but we need a key to get into each of them.
We need some keys. If only we hadn't used one on the castle when we already jumped out of the window.
If only we had another key. I wonder where we would have got one.
Oopsies. I was flexing. I had to flex on the the blanket princess. So it just rolls off the tongue so
It
naturally.
really that can be her nickname. I'll change all of the Rhell in-game dialogue to only call her Pillow Princess now.
It'd just be PP.
Pee-pee.
Okay. This dummy... I see.
So that dummy is if you let the spell hit you, it's going to be rewinding stuff.
Okay.
And then there's that yellow button on the ceiling.
Yes, I'm going to turn this thing. I've just pushed it. I'm going to turn it to goo
A lot of the times, goo is the solution.
I love goo as
and
a
make it
solution.
bounce. And
I call it
then
the goolution.
get the key.
The Rhell Goolution step. Oh, that's so funny because you collected the key on the same frame that it was smashed into the thing. It was still in the machine for a little bit. I think you got it the same frame where it would have also been disappeared by the thing, but now we have
Oh.
one of the keys.
Hooray.
I think Beasel.
Wowie. Wowie. I was saying
Wowie.
that. Even broken down, this steamy atmosphere is the best. I was never one for saunas. I don't like sweating.
Oh, la-di-da, how refined of you. Nothing wrong with a little bit of sweat, Rhell. It's healthy. Though it always bugged me how my hair would poof up after a sauna visit.
Beasel has hair.
You have hair?
Yes.
I love that line.
Beasel has hair.
It's that yellow bit. The one antenna is her one hair.
Wow, this
I
is her hair,
see.
guys.
She's like him from Smiling Friends. She has just one.
Just one singular hair. I can see some yummies in here.
You can. They're a little bit hard to get, though. It seems like there's a lot of stuff in the way.
There is some
I think
stuff
Rhell
in
might
the
be
way.
a bit too big to get inside.
I wonder what might happen next. Let's make Rhell small.
You said it on the Reddit thread and posted the pitch video that you sent,
Oh, my really early pitch video. I
which
love
is
that video.
interesting because So a few of us were in some Yogscast Games meetings where we would get to preview the games and then sort of like give our opinion on if we thought that they would be good for Yogscast Games to publish or not. And it was like, as soon as Alex had like, because I think there was like a PowerPoint too or something.
There was a very early Rhell PowerPoints that I kind of showed some stuff off.
As soon as that was up on the screen, I was like, okay, I'm putting my, because at the end, Alex would always be like, at the meeting, Alex would be like, okay, which game do you remember and that you think is like a really good one for us to publish? But it was as soon as I saw Rhell on the screen, I was like, I really, really like this a lot. We should really do this.
That's so heartwarming.
It was like very instant where I thought
so glad.
it would be so good
Love
for us
at
to
first
do.
sight.
And then, of
Rhell at
course,
first sight.
we get a bonus as being part of the Yogscast where if we're interested in a game that Yogscast Games is publishing, we can invest in it and help publish too. And so that's what I did because I was like, I like Rhell so much. So I took some of my hard-earned grandpa inheritance money that I got and invested it into Rhell.
I didn't know you put your inheritance into Rhell.
Yes, I did.
Oh my god.
Grandpa in his grave right now. Is that a video game?
Is that a gamer in my bloodline?
My grandpa was so convinced that the Yogscast was a pyramid scheme. He's like,
That's so funny.
so you play video games and people watch you. Why are they watching you? And he's like, and then you get money. He goes, are you sure you've checked into this company? It's not a pyramid scheme. I'm like, it's not. Grandpa, invested your money into into a pyramid scheme video game. So there it is.
Aww.
It's the Rhell pyramid scheme, and because you've all bought Rhell, you're part of the pyramid scheme too, guys.
Yes.
So all you have to do is
Yay.
get another friend. to
I've
buy
always
Rhell.
wanted to be part of something.
Yes.
I've always wanted to embezzle.
Help me not be haunted by the ghost of my grandpa.
Isn't that's the entire plot of Stardew Valley, isn't it?
Yes, exactly.
Your grandpa's ghost.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get back upstairs.
Oh, you could always reset the room. Never mind. I was gonna do a spoiler.
Uh-oh.
I could.
You could make yourself gas and float upwards. If
Too right. I'm gonna do a big fart and get out of this hole.
you gas and rise on yourself. But that's honestly so touching that I think from me with like Rhell early on, how much the Yogscast and especially Boba was super, super supportive of the project. Just it was really nice because I'd also contacted some other publishers because you send game out to a bunch of publishers, and a lot of them were boring. Like not to name names, but some publishers were just like, well, we have our tax returns and our formulas, and this will have this return and this blah 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 blah. But the Yogscast was just like, this looks really fun. I want to work with you because it's fun, and I think. Just like the passion everyone had for Rhell really early on, even the janky alpha build was so nice to see, and it was really really touching to me, especially because it's just me working on stuff. It was kind of like a nice fresh break because before this I was doing stinky commission work and that was boring. So having like the support and all of the positive feedback from all the yogis was really really nice.
It was great because I think we saw I think as soon as I saw all of this stuff being hand-drawn and in the style it was in, I was like, this looks absolutely so good and I really don't think we should miss out on publishing this. And I think
Thank you so much.
before we even stopped looking at the PowerPoint, I was like, Alex, does this person have a Twitter or a Blue Sky or anything? Because I want to go look at the rest of their stuff. I think I followed right as soon as Alex sent that to me too.
I think I saw that. And then it was still when I was emailing
Oops, I
Yogscast
spoiled.
Games about it. And I was like, that's probably a good sign. I remember thinking that. This is really funny. You rewound one of the lava things that is heating up.
Whoa!
The,
Did I break it?
No, it's okay. It's just because the way the rewind effect works, it applies a mesh over the top of the mesh. But because the fire thing is kind of just a plane coming down, it just looks a bit janky.
It's
so
funny. It's like a rave scheme.
I like
It is
it.
a little bit. It's a little thing in games we call Z fighting, which is really it's when you put two meshes on top of each other because you align stuff bad. But it is going to be there forever because that dummy is continuously rewinding it, which is really funny.
That's okay. I'll reset the room because I think I've done things wrong anyway. Well,
I think
I
you're
haven't done
okay.
things wrong, but
There is a little bit of a clue with this room.
I'm
And
the
it's with the
same
sign.
scheme, but
Were they like, Hey, so this little weirdo has given you some money too. How did
That's
they?
not
I
how we
wonder-
call you.
Why not?
That was what the email said. No, you got it right, 100%. I got an email from Alex that said some weirdo's giving you money, and I was like, cool. Check
Is this
my
for
bank.
the
There was-
game or? What?
They said no, just for fun. So that was odd.
Yeah.
I make it ice.
You have. So there's water below the lava.
Mm.
So now the fire isn't going into water. It's not making steam anymore, and the steam in the room has cleared.
Wow.
How
And now I
cool.
can see what's going on.
You can. So
Okay.
each of those things has an item behind it, but then that door comes down, or you can actually open it, or you can actually get
Need to do
there.
some programming, Jennifer.
I do. I would like...
I've also had access to a Discord where Alice puts like all of the stuff they're working on and just like updates on the games. And I felt so bad because I haven't looked at it at all, but it's been because I don't want to spoil anything and I want to
keep
do it all
putting spoilers
fresh.
on it. No, I felt bad because I got to the point of development where I was like, everything I'm doing is an end game spoiler of the entire plot of Rhell. And I know Boba doesn't want to get spoiled on the game, but I also know they're invested in Rhell. So I'm like, I'm sorry, you can't see any of that. I'd like post a video of the entire ending of Rhell, and just everything, and like, okay, here's an hour-long video of just the entire plot. And I'm
Yeah.
like, Boba can't watch this. This is just a huge spoiler. And it
I was just
very
happy
funny.
it was going in there because I was like, certainly someone will look at this.
Oh no, definitely. The rest
I
of the
looked at
team
all
did.
of it.
Yeah.
And I loved all of it.
Jennifer's been spoiled on the plot.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you don't know how the game ends, Boba. I've just realised that.
Don't know.
I thought that was going to work, but he's bouncing
It-
too quickly.
He is a little bit. I think.
Is he going to slow down though? Or
No.
he just
No,
always
because
does.
he's you. But there is another spell in our book called Timer that we could use.
Oh, yes.
So it's
I've-
6 from the top.
I meant to remove the extras and I didn't.
Ah,
It's
it's
steamy
okay.
again. Let me quickly de-steam the place for you.
Clean up the sauna. We're having an ice bath now.
Ice bath time.
It's Rhell's
Okay,
morning.
so I could use a timer on something.
You could make something like floaty and float above the button, and then have a timer that would turn it back to normal, and then like run to the end of the area.
So a
After
dummy
timer.
that is turned to gas and then,
And then float it upwards.
is floated up and then a timer and then null.
Yeah, and then it will turn to normal. Slam back down, hit
Do you
the
wanna have
button.
a go, Boba?
While we're
I can
already at the
try.
other
I
side.
feel like you're cooking there.
Okay.
Do I need
And I
I
wanna-
think I might need a dummy that casts it onto a dummy. Or will the dummy if I do self maybe?
You could do dummy self. So if you do dummy self, it's going to work the same way that Rhell self works, and it's going to be the
Dummy-
dummy that casts it on itself.
Dummy self smoky gas
Smoke.
timer.
I think the gas wouldn't need timer. It would be the normal one that would need timer.
So does the timer go after the normal?
Oh, it's all together. So it would be the dummy would cast a spell that's gas, but it's timed.
Okay.
So you'd kind of need like 2 spells.
Ooh, okay. So dummy cast self gas and then does it how do I tell it to do a second one? Is that cast self again?
You'd have to do another dummy to cast it on itself, to cast it on it. Or you could have Rhell cast it on the dummy.
Okay.
Dummies only all cast like 1 spell. There is another dummy that casts. Oh, there is another dummy that casts spells. Okay,
This
I just realized. We're gonna do a different thing. Okay, delete all of that.
Okay.
So I think if you do that one,
Mm-hmm.
self,
Okay.
gas, and then nullify.
Mm-hmm. And then
I don't think you'll need to wait on this one actually. If I know my own game, this
The
might
true
work.
test.
This is the
And then
true
maybe
test.
not. But that dummy's gonna be in the way. I
Okay.
think it's gonna like rewind it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Ah, it got
we're
me.
stuck. We could kill it. We could kill things. Do you want to kill it? Do you want to murder?
Had murder.
So, do the remove rune, which is next to down one, that one, and then cast it on that dummy that's being
Ooh.
annoying.
I cast death. Ah! Oh my god.
So we can do that,
Okay, so
R.I.P.
we had this guy.
and then we had
Self. Wait, self and then cotton candy and then null.
Yes.
And then
And then
I'm
you
gonna
put it on the
here.
button.
Ah!
This is my test to make sure I have actually programmed this right.
Ooh.
Yep. So he's turning himself to gas, which is then not depressing the button because he's gas.
Wait, and then
And then he's going to turn himself to nullify, which brings himself to normal. And then he's normal. He presses the button down.
wow.
Okay, so
I think
I've got it all.
Oops. He's turned to gas now. So he's cycling it.
Well done,
I'm
guys.
so-
That was
guys,
incredible.
I'm so happy that worked. In my mind, I'm saying it. I'm like, I hope I programmed it this way. So we can see it now. So he is. So the way this one works is he casts spells one after another. So you've told him to cast spells on himself. So he's casting a spell that makes himself gas and then makes himself normal, and then repeating back to gas and repeating back to normal. So he's kind of going one after the other.
Oh wow. So when you like cast a dummy, oh no, I'm just trying to think of if it does it this. Never mind.
It's okay.
You know what I would maybe like? You know in Minecraft how you can have the super flat world?
Yes.
A super flat world almost with Sandbox or something.
I have one of those. It's only been for us to record social media in. I maybe I'll add it on outside soon.
Because that would be fun to just be like, all
A
right,
creative
what kind of
mode.
everything can I put in this area?
Well, there is
I'll
a
give
little
you
bit of
this
a
back
spoiler.
later.
There is a custom mode you can play after the game is beaten. So when then you can give yourself every single rune. And there is a couple areas that are designed to be just like this is the play around area. But I think as well, I would also like to add an update that's just like a fun custom mode where you can just do
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. I
think
love
that would
that
be
idea.
fun.
Is there a Discord or anything for Rhell?
There is a Rhell Discord. If you actually, it's right there on the main menu. So you can join the Rhell Discord community
Ooh.
from the game.
I need to join.
So all you have to do is buy the game, and you can join the game without buying. You can join the Discord without buying it.
There's
It's a link
such
on the store
a lovely
page.
bunch of people.
It's been really nice in the Rhell
Yeah.
Discord.
Everybody's
Love-
so funny in there.
They are. I love whenever people post weird stuff that they found in the Rhell game in the demo version in the Rhell Discord, because I'll always look at it and be like, I didn't realize you could do that. That's
Yeah,
weird.
that's what I want to see. I want to see when everyone's
There's
starting to
so
play
much.
it now to just post all of the stuff that everybody's finding. That's what I want to see.
It's so good. And then they've edited pictures of Rhell to be a gummy bear and
They
to be jelly.
So now we're in a different area.
Yeah, I've come into the next save. Ooh. Hello.
Welcome me, welcome you, welcome me. Welcome to a world that is free.
What's the next one?
You find yourself at the entry of the Root Refuge. Enter from our side for a treat of controlled freedoms.
Ooh. Now, don't threaten me with a good time.
Enter from their side and see the hidden restrictions cleared. Just be mindful of the broken mirror.
Whoops.
Mm.
Let's see what's going on in
I
here.
already extremely love this area and I want to bite everything.
I was just
I
going
was
to
gonna
say
say I
that.
wanna eat
I was
it.
just going to say I want to bite this. I was looking at the mirror section, the little outlines on it, and I was like, I kind of want to chew it.
Your faves
Yeah.
are neurodivergent.
And they all want to bite Rhell.
It looks so delicious. It looks like a candy necklace.
When are you guys having the Rhell chew toy merch? We
Yes.
can have a Rhell that we go, "Grr." we
We
bite
need-
her.
We need the mouth.
Pets at home,
little
call
test.
me.
This is like, because I think we're probably all around a similar age.
I
So
think
do you
so.
do you remember like growing up and then having those you would go to take a bath and there were those like shapes of like starfish and like seahorses and they were made of that weird like
I
stuff where they would
know.
dissolve?
Yeah.
I'll find some because
I don't think I have
those you're not
Chewing.
supposed to eat them. But they were like the Tide Pods of our generation.
See, I thought you were going to talk about the Polly Pocket shoes.
Those are
Oh
good
my
too.
god, so yummy.
Everyone loves the Polly Pocket shoes. They're so tasty.
They're
I
cold
am
bath.
going to screw with this mirror.
You can.
I can or I can't.
You can. You definitely. No, you can. Definitely.
Um,
I mean, there is one very obvious way to get rid of the mirror.
don't say that because now I'm gonna look really stupid when I can't think of it.
Bath
Okay, I
pearl.
thought you highlighted it
Oh.
and you knew. Down to. I'm sorry. I thought you highlighted it and I thought I read your mind and you were like
I clearly know how to do this.
If you could read my mind, you would see that there is nothing there.
You see the twisted. There is also a very funny version. You could also make the mirror water. I know it's
Oh,
broken.
yeah, I think I did that
swim
before.
through it.
I'm gonna come show you.
But look, there's somebody in the mirror. Even
Who's
though
that
I've got
in the
rid of the
mirror?
mirror, there's a friggin'
that?
creep there. Who are they?
And they've given you something. Oh, that's funny. You got the achievement.
I've learnt self, but I
Oh,
think
no, I
already knew
did
it.
have those. I would always chew the skins afterwards when
Yeah.
they'd melt.
Oh my
I would have the
God.
skins.
See, this is what was great about the 90s, y'all.
You got to have
And
bath
the early
skins.
2000s.
Look, if I swap places with the weirdo in the mirror,
You change
I-
the color palette.
I'm green and the other one is out and about.
This is
She's regular.
why is there body dysmorphia?
Why is there
Me
body
looking in the,
dysmorphia in my Rhell
mirror.
game?
Why is my hand so big?
Wait, what happens if I... Okay, nothing.
You can pull both of them.
I could. Maybe I should.
I would only say because behind that door is the hard mode version puzzle for this area.
Show chat.
Oh, yeah. Whee! Off we go.
Bath pearls chat.
We're in the
Can't
reef.
see 'em.
Delicious. Look where
This one
we
even
are.
has a little pig in it. I want the little pig one. See it?
I've not seen a pig one before.
I
I,
would,
remember
yeah,
the
I would always have
stars.
seashells
Yeah.
in mine.
Blah blue.
Blah, blue. Hey,
Yeah.
Rhell, check it out. I fit right in as a fish.
Oh.
Weird architecture down here, though. Those fish faces must be buildings.
I love this
Let's go check
area.
them out.
The
This
color palette is
yeah.
so
Is
good.
this
art style is
Gorgeous.
actually how I used to model areas before I did texturing for them. So for like 3D modeling, you kind of draw the texture for like what the details and things are. But I used to be very lazy with my art, and I used to just do gradient patternings, which is what I use for a lot of these things. So the textures for everything here are just different gradient patternings that things are kind of like stretched across. And that's how you get the visual.
I want to
Beautiful.
see. I want to see like just. I want to see just all the textures.
I can send
I
you
need
the
a
texture
Google
sheets.
Drive of all of them.
I could send you those. We can have
need
the
to
asset
see
ripped
everything.
version of Rhell.
Yes.
And you can see all of the 10 million brick textures I've got.
I need to get back into. I haven't done any 3D modeling in a while. I need to get back into it.
I miss it. I always have periods where I'll have to do some coding for Rhell because
Yeah.
I've been doing testing for launch. I haven't been able to 3D model any areas for ages, and I'm like, I want to make stuff again.
Yeah.
I miss it. We've learnt shrink.
Did I already have shrink?
Using it in this run, this one I kind of removed a lot of the stuff, so you just learnt self and shrink. So now Rhell can shrink stuff.
I'm just loving the crunchy sounds.
Yeah.
Walking
love
through the
those.
coral.
All of this is so good.
That's actually I think the sound effect for ice. So internally, all of this is tagged as being ice, just so I can get the crunch sound effect.
Love. Oh, I can't turn myself into gas.
But you can turn yourself into goo.
Yeah.
Next
Which is-
best thing, right?
I kind of like it a little bit more. Just
Let
like
me up.
bouncy.
Thank you. Money, money, money. There we go. She ungoos herself, doesn't she? Yeah.
She does. It's also far enough in stream that I can stop being the Rhell nose.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I can smell stuff again. That's
Not
crazy.
just the inside of a rubber nose.
I've forgotten what smell was like, guys.
It's a whole new world for you.
This is
So
beautiful.
intrigued.
I look at those little roly shells. That is just waiting to be made into a Swiss roll cake in real life.
Delicious. I'm just exploring
These are
everything that
beautiful
there is to
pastries.
explore
There is a
right
lot
here.
in this area. It's very open.
I'm not just gonna jump off. I'm gonna be
Oh, you
careful.
could.
Oh, I want that thing. Whatever
The
that thing
item.
is. Yes.
It's a piece of a painting, which
Mm.
actually links to some of the quest lines in this area.
Oh, holy moly. I want it.
I think it's very high up, but I think
Oh, hello.
you can kind of get to it if you do. Oh, there's a silly way you can get to this, actually.
I bet if you turn the water to goo and yourself to goo, and then you jump off from really high, maybe.
And the
I was just going to suggest that. I
Double
was just going to say
gooage.
that too. I was going to say make everything goo and bounce off stuff. Oh, that's funny. It hit the shell.
Ooh, what's this?
It is a soft and squishy and awfully shiny pearl found in the depths of the ocean.
When in doubt, goo.
Goo.
Ooh, right. I need to get up high. And then get up high. It sounded like I said get up high. Wait, no. This
Get
is
up
the wrong
high.
thing.
Get a pie.
Get up high.
The pie spell.
I actually, okay, you might love this. I was thinking of like runes I would add if I got a Rhell DLC. And one of them was called the food rune, and it would turn objects to food that Rhell would then eat. And based on the properties of the object, it would give her different stuff. So it was like, if it was like a goo object, it would make her actually just inherently bouncier and stuff like that.
That's a brilliant
Like
idea.
jelly.
Yeah, it would be jelly. So it would turn it's like jelly food, and then she could like eat it.
It could be toast, and you'd be. I guess you'd be fire from toast,
Crispy.
maybe.
Yes, fire could be toast. That would be nice. And then
There
water
you
would be
go.
soup. Now you're bouncing
yes.
super high. If you need help with perspective, you can always go into. Oh, that's.
I got it.
Got it.
I was gonna
Artwork
say you
that's
could do
been
top-
stained in colourful blobs of ink. And now I'm all the way up here.
You're super high up.
Wow, this would be a great place to take a selfie.
It would.
I'd put that on my Instagram.
Beazle is absolutely freaking out right now.
This is going crazy.
Why are you so high up? You can't fly. You're gonna get hurt.
This is just like,
The shells are rotating. I don't know how to stand on this, Rhell.
Okay, well now that we've done that, I'm going to go back into that other puzzle room. I must become goo again. I am become goo.
Screw time.
destroyer of Rhell Run. I love goo. I had so much fun animating the goo as well, because it's just kind of squash and stretch and like momentum of the little goo bounces. I love it.
So cute. And I remember the last time you were on stream, you told us about how the sounds of the goo.
The goo sounds are just me. It's
just
just me. It's just
you.
me doing the voice and going like.
Oh my goodness.
A lot of the sound effects, like really obscure stuff in Rhell, they're just me. I just did them. So it's really funny just like hear them in game.
That's
In fact, all of the
incredible.
voices as well are kind of just pitched up or pitched down versions of my own voice, which is why all the characters kind of a little bit sound like me.
I think that's so cool.
I had so much fun just doing little voices of the characters. There's so many that I like. There was one character. Okay, I had a cold that day, and I was like doing a bit where I was just doing a really stupid voice, and I was like, I have to keep this voice. I've got to record a character right now. So there's one character in the game I cannot possibly recreate because I was terribly sick when I recorded for them.
Oh,
But they sound very funny because of it. I think the dummy's a bit too close to the edge.
no, I just
Okay.
keep
Oh,
killing
never mind, you're dead.
myself. Okay, let me go. Okay, maybe not.
I think if you have a upward rune as well, it might help.
Yes, you're so right. You're so right, creator of the game.
What can I say? I designed the puzzle.
Let me go up.
Don't forget, game is out, everyone.
Yeah, check it out on Steam.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
I love recording the sound effects for Rhell dying as well.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, that
Oh,
works.
I did it, guys.
Nice.
Jump me around, dummy. Yeah. What is this made out of?
It's just a shell.
Oh,
Oh, the blue one. It's just
Yeah.
a different color,
Oh.
and it has no relation to any other puzzle.
Oh, I see. Well, that missed me. Hit me again, dummy. Hit me, baby, one more time. No. Yes.
Oh
This
my
is like the
goodness.
closest Rhell comes to platforming.
Yeah.
This one puzzle.
Is he gonna go again?
Yeah, it's gonna keep casting. So as long as you stand in the same spot, it'll
Okay.
make
There
it
you
go.
go.
Lovely. What's going on here, lads?
There's too much coral.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if coral is fireable.
Mm.
Such a tune.
These are all vocal samples of me.
I can hear it. Now that you said it, I can hear it's you.
It's just me. I found out how to do vocal samples in Fruity Loops, so I was having a really fun day, just like do 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 do, and just doing like different audio takes of me doing different voices,
That's amazing.
and then just using it as a keyboard to like play it.
What if I shrink myself? Then will I be able to walk underneath the coral on
You
this
can.
side? Okay, so now I'm shrunken.
It's
Wait,
transparent, by the way, just for like visuals. You haven't like made it
Okay.
invisible.
this isn't gonna hit me now though.
I think it still would. I think well, you could see if the other dummy's still hitting you with that spell. It's gonna maybe kill you a little bit.
True.
But you'll
Might kill me a
respawn.
teeny tiny bit, but we'll see. Oh yeah, okay. Ooh, what's that?
Secret key.
Want it?
Ooh.
Oh no, you're normal size again.
Oh, okay. Okay, I reshrink. Give me a shrink. And then give me a dummy.
I think if I was going to make a game, I would make a game about being a borrower.
Oh,
Because that's just my favorite thing. I just like the idea of being an actual extremely small person, like Arietti or something.
I would love an Arietti game. Just like
Ariette.
little.
Yeah, I was
think it's so
thinking like
fun.
maybe almost like a farming sim kind of thing. Just something where you get to like craft
that
and
would be so
decorate your
cute.
house
Mm.
as
I'm
a
imagining
small
like
person.
you're like really tiny and you're harvesting one vegetable over the whole
Yeah.
day because it's huge.
True, it would feed you for so long.
I'm having a mad.
I think it's pushing you too far.
It is. Let me do.
I think you can not to backseat. I think you could just jump over that gap. No. I'm sorry.
Sometimes when you're doing complicated
Can
programming,
you believe?
but then you've made a dummy
I'm
that
sorry, you
pushes you off of it.
Can you believe this? And now this dummy is gonna. I can't.
You're stuck here forever.
I'm.
This is your life now. This is forever.
So mad. Okay.
You have
Where's
to
my-
kill the dummy.
Kill rune.
The murder rune. There is also a very funny effect if we use that murder rune on the NPC outside.
Ooh.
Not to encourage murder, but it is really funny when you do it.
Someone quote that.
Okay.
Small.
That was ridiculous.
They are tiny.
I'm so stupid. Can I jump far?
You
I
can.
can jump far.
So
now.
Rhell, when she's tiny, she has basically the same physics as when she's big.
Oh, nice.
So you can still jump pretty far.
Okay, cool. Now,
Oh, I love the color of that wall.
It has a weird effect where spells won't work on it. So anything that's like
Yeah.
this weird shifting rainbow hue, magic won't work on it.
I want to eat it.
yeah. So what am I gonna do? Wait, wrong button.
I want to eat it.
Oh, this is the combo pages.
Oh yeah, I just thought I'd have a look at it.
You can have a look at like, so some spells will do different stuff. And this menu is great because you can look at what those things do.
You were telling us about this.
The intangible rune.
Yeah, where
It's
you
really
turn
fun.
something to life and then you also remove it at the same time, so it just becomes intangible, which I think is just genius.
It's really fun because, like, so from a coding perspective, those things don't really do anything because you make something come to life and then you destroy it. So it's like, it just gets rid of it. So I really wanted to have an effect with that where it would actually do something else. Like, it would have a unique effect. So there was purpose to using it in the game. And then I made maybe the most overpowered thing in the game because it just removes collision from stuff.
Hmm.
Oh.
There's too much water there. Ooh,
Oh.
Oh. That worked.
there you go.
Was that not meant to work?
No, that worked.
Oh,
Yeah. You made the water turn into
Oh.
fire, which then burns
That's
away
the
the wood.
wood.
I got another painting scrap.
You did.
The edges are still hot with cinders. Is that?
I wonder why there's cinders.
Did you burn
Did I
the
burn it?
I wonder what caused that. That's weird.
I feel like this is gonna have
Uh-oh.
bad consequences. I want to fast travel back to the other area.
That's very funny. I gave you a custom save file, so it's kind of a bit off
It's,
center.
it's killed all the other stuff.
Ooh, so you want to murder? We could murder that NPC.
Oh,
right now.
yeah.
See what happens. Sorry, I'm pushing murder really quick. But it was really cool.
Bye.
So when you kill an NPC, it makes them into a cube. So they don't die immediately. They become an inanimate object, which is just like a little cube totem. So you've killed them, another little cube. And if you rotate them, they also have their horns on the drawing of their.
Oh my
little
god,
texture.
that's incredible.
I had so much fun drawing all the NPCs with their little like dead cube form. So they got the little horns.
They're like the beans.
They
You remember
are.
those
Oh,
beans that you could
yeah.
battle?
Yeah, they're like. I would just shake them because I liked them.
This is crazy.
That's like my favorite detail in Rhell. And you can also, I think you have a life spell.
Can I?
You can bring them back to life.
Oh
Can I
my
resurrect?
goodness,
They
that's
can
a
just come
lot
back.
of power.
Rhell has the power
Wow.
of life and death. So they're just back and they're fine. And they don't remember any of that. So it's totally.
Are you
morally
sure?
Okay, they don't.
Running away.
He's probably fine. He's definitely not brain damaged from that or anything.
It's like, I don't really like you right now, and I don't know why.
I feel like there's a hole in my head, and I don't know how it got there.
Who made the game? Alice made the game all by
I
themselves.
did. Me, hi.
Yeah. That's so cool. I think, what have we got? We've got like 15 minutes left, just about. There was one more area.
Real quick.
That we'll
factory,
take a
I
quick
believe.
gander at.
Oh my gosh, the factory is evil. I'm sorry. I'm sorry in advance. I'm sorry. It's where I put my evil hard puzzles.
Uh-oh.
I just want to
Sorry.
hear that.
Sorry, guys.
There'll still be weekly challenges too, right?
So all the challenges in the demo, I was making a challenge section, so you can actually click it
Here
here.
are the challenges.
Here are all the challenges. So you start with free, but then as you play more of them,
I see.
or as you unlock runes in the main game, you'll unlock all of the other ones. So there's actually 19 challenges in total. And these are really fun because they will give you a limited amount of runes. Even if you haven't got all of them in the game, you'll just get them in these challenges. And you'll have to complete the challenge with just these selections of runes. So this one's a really silly one where there's an object falling to the right, which might help you open that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, a lever.
And then if you open your book, we only have a very, very few amount of runes here. So these are kind of, this is where I put all my difficult stuff. This is where I put my actual challenging puzzles that have solutions. And then you kind of have to solve things around this really limited selection of runes. And there's also a few that are really secret and haven't even been in the demo yet.
That's so cool.
And I think they're the hardest ones, maybe.
I'm not even going to attempt this though because
This one's tough. I'll be honest. This one's a bit tricky.
yeah, we spent a lot of time on the challenges and I'm just like
There
I'm
was-
so bad.
There was, not to expose you, there was a couple where I got messages from you guys being like, Alice, how do you do this one?
It's so true.
There's a few in particular where I made them and you guys were just like, I think that maybe this one's a bit too tough.
Yeah, Alice, like when we were putting the challenges in, it was like every other week we'd be playing them before we put them in and we'd be like, I just can't do this one. So this is the factory.
It is. I liked drawing her.
Uh,
She's just the
I
only
love
thing in a
her.
different art style.
Electric Ellie says, be safe when handling electrical batteries. Electricity powers this factory, but can pack a nasty shock if touched.
So that's
Thanks.
electricity, and it's right. If you actually walk next to it, it will electrify Rhell.
Oh no.
But there is a little thing that tutorializes you before you get to the factory. So there's bulbs on each of these walls, these circle things there. And these will power on if they get touched by electricity. Usually you'd have to like solve a whole puzzle to do that initially before getting to the factory where we teach you about it. I've realized now that giving you guys this version, you don't know that. So that's how that works.
I
There's
see.
electricity. This is also not only a factory, but it's a factory that makes music.
Ooh.
So it has musical little notes flying everywhere, which I had so much fun animating.
They're so
making.
cute.
I really, really like this factory.
I'm just having a little explore. I've not been to this area
That's
before.
okay.
I'm assuming there's a gate there. Yeah.
There's 2 gates at the bottom, and then
And
there's a couple on the sides.
Okay. And what's in here? Ooh.
It's a weird room. So that's the pop-up for items, but if it has a little question mark, it means we don't have that yet.
If you want to make your own music, welcome to the music maker. Oh, I see. Love.
Place 4 music box into here. So that's kind of the main puzzle of this area is
see.
finding these musical items and then bringing them to this room.
Mm.
And this is the back end of the factory, which that door will lead you to the end of the factory, but I don't think we have a key for it yet.
Oh, this is the craziest looking door I've ever seen in my
It's
life.
a normal
Yes.
door. What are you guys talking about? See, it's a normal door. The only thing odd is that it doesn't require a key. I don't know what you guys... Your door does not look like
Whatever's happening in that room.
There's money.
It's going crazy.
Yeah.
You know those videos where it's caramel dancing from another room? This is what those
Yes.
rooms look like from the outside.
I wish you opened the door.
And then-
someone can mod the game so you open the door and Caramel Dancing's playing.
I would love that.
Or
Oh my
Caramel
gosh.
Dancing
There
in like
was-
another room. You know?
Yeah.
So there was a scene where I think I sent it to you guys where a music scene plays, but early on in development, I didn't have the song for it yet. So to test it, I just put Caramel Dancing to play at that section. So there was a very, very early build of Rhell that I sent to the Yogscast where to solve a puzzle, Rhell would legitimately play Caramel Dancing and dance to it. It's really funny. So this is the kind of where the factory is connected to, and this is the Melty Mountains, which has a bunch of snowy themed puzzles. But it's also really pretty.
I'm taking this snowball with me.
Snowball's mine now.
Don't get stuck, Snowball. You're coming with me.
When did you add the ice skating combination in?
Oh my gosh, the ice skating was...
Because I was like,
pretty
wait, is
soon
that
on.
because of the Kirby spell that I said?
Oh,
I said that was my
it's-
favorite Kirby spell, and I was like,
I'm going to lie and say it was. I'm going to lie and say I added it for that. It's actually one of the very, very early on ones
Really?
where I think fire was the first spell combination for Rhell to hit her that I added because I was working on another game at the time and I made an effect in that where you could set someone on fire. So I just ripped the code I did for that and then just reused it. So when Rhell touches this, she's going to set on fire. But an interesting thing, it also spreads to those little fences too.
Does the snowball ever stop being on fire?
No, so when you change an elemental form of an object, it's just like that forever.
Ah, I see.
So I think if you want to get past it, you could use another spell to change its elemental form. I think you could.
I'm going to do a big ol'... Oh, I was going to use my remove rune, but you've
You don't have it
removed
this
my
time.
remove
You could
rune.
do fire and ice, and then those are going to combine to make a new element, which is a really fun thing in Rhell. So there's the 4 key elements, but then there's also combinations of those. And one of them is water, which makes anything water, which this is actually one of the first things I ever coded for Rhell. Like, I had the idea for the water thing, and I was like, that's really funny, I want to add that. And it's kind of one of the more complicated things in the whole game.
I love that you can just swim through.
I would turn everything into water like that and then make my own pool.
Yeah.
Like my
Do
own,
that.
like, spa somewhere.
I like that they don't like splish out, so you can kind of just make a block of water as well, which is really
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, I love it. What's in here?
I think that's the back end of a puzzle, which is really funny.
This is the back end of a puzzle.
That is. So the puzzle is that those things are going to push snowballs at you,
Oh,
but
lol.
then you're at the opposite side because you come in through the factory,
Oh, yeah.
which is really funny.
So this is where the puzzle's meant to start.
And then you have to get past them.
Oh, I see.
I like that.
Oh, I think that's pretty much all we have time for.
Because Rell's dead.
Because I just killed Rhell.
The hole.
Oh wait, she's back to life. Never mind. Maybe
Hey,
you can
she's
still
okay.
you
She's
can still
fine.
buy it on Steam and play the game.
Yeah,
And
I hope
it's
you guys
out now.
really have a lot of fun with my game. I've worked so hard on it, but it's been just a pleasure to work on. And it's been a pleasure working with the Yogscast as well. It's been so much fun. So I really hope you guys have a lot of fun with Rhell because it's been a lot of fun to make. And if there's any weird glitches, don't tell me about them. And we'll be fine.
Because that's how magic works.
Exactly. If it's a
They were
weird
designed
glitch,
that
it just
way.
means you didn't get the magic. You didn't get it.
You get it, actually.
But yes, it's out now on Steam. There's a launch discount, so if you want to snap it up soonish, you'll get it for cheaper. And there's also some great bundles that we mentioned earlier. So there's some other really good games that you could get alongside it. We're super excited to have published this game, Yogscast Games,
I'm so excited
and
as well.
to be working with Alice Slug Love. It's so special. You really do just have to play it and try it. The demo is still available as well, as far as I know.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a demo if you want to try out. It's the library area, which we actually never went to. Oh,
Yeah,
we went there a
we
little
were
bit,
briefly
actually.
there.
Okay, we're there for a little bit. The demo is the library area and the sewer area. If you want
Yeah.
to try out like, the first bit. And then the save file actually carries through to the full game. So you can just play a little bit of the demo, see if you like it, and then play the full game if you're a bit indecisive.
Yeah, totally. It's so worth it. And yeah, if you want to follow Alice on Twitter or Blue Sky, is at Slug Glove.
It is. Which
They
is
post.
like a slug and a glove if you need help spelling it.
Oh, yeah, and they post so much like behind the scenes content about this game and making it and stuff. It's really, really cool. So yeah, come and say hi to us. We're about, and we hope you enjoy the game.
Enjoy.
Yes. Yeah. Cheers. Happy launch, guys.
Happy
Happy
launch.
launch.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks
and
for
hanging out,
watching, and we'll see
everybody.
you soon.
See you. Bye.
Bye.